Welcome dear students. Class 9 Science and Technology Part 1. Chapter number 2 Work and Energy. This is Part 2. In this part we are going to discuss energy. What is mean by energy? Let us discuss with the help of few of the examples. Is a pot of a plant kept inside the dark room, what happens? On keeping the plant in the dark room, the plant will not be getting the source of energy, that is sunlight. As a result of this, plant will languish. Second, on increasing the volume of music system or TV, the vessel kept nearby it start to vibrate. As we know, the sound is form of energy. It has ability to move the object. Due to the energy present in the sound, the vessel will start to vibrate. Third, on collecting sunlight with the help of convex lens, the paper starts to burn near to it. Here, the energy from the sunlight gets concentrated at the point of focus. As a result, it ignites the paper. In all of these examples, we have learnt about energy hidden behind. So what is energy? Right, energy is nothing but the capacity to perform any kind of work. In the first example, performation of work was the growth of the plant and to convert the solar energy into the chemical energy. In the second example, we have learned the movement of object, that is the vibration caused due to the sound energy. And in the third example, light energy, photonic energy got converted into the heat energy, light energy. So energy is nothing but a capacity of object to do work. Since energy is related to the work, the unit of energy is also like that of work. In SI system, unit of energy is joule, while in the CGS system, unit of energy is hour. We have learned in the lower classes about different forms of energy like mechanical energy, heat energy, light energy, solar energy, nuclear energy, and so on. In this chapter, we are going to learn in the detail about mechanical energy. Mechanical energy is energy possessed by any object which is with the virtue of its movement or with the virtue of its position or its state. Mechanical energy is in the two forms, potential energy and kinetic energy. For example, if any moving object strikes on the stationary object starts to move. Reason is that the energy which is present in the moving object is carried over to the stationary object, and on gaining the energy, it starts to move. Kinetic energy is a form of mechanical energy with respect to motion of the object. Here, the work done by kinetic energy is the force applied on an object and displacement carried by the stationary object at certain distance, that is kinetic energy, which we can express as kinetic energy is equal to force applied into displacement, that is kinetic energy is equal to F into S. Dear students, let us move to study the expression of kinetic energy. Expression of kinetic energy. Suppose a stationary object of mass m moves because of an applied force. Let u be the initial velocity. Here u is equal to 0. Let the applied force be F. This generates an acceleration a in the object, and after a time t, the velocity of object becomes equal to v. The displacement during this time is s. The work done on an object can be expressed as W is equal to F into S. According to Newton's second law of motion, F is equal to m into A, equation number 1. Similarly, using Newton's second equation of motion, S is equal to ut plus 1 half at square. Here, since u is equal to 0, S is equal to 1 half at square. Equation number 2. We will substitute these values in the formula of work, that is work is equal to ma into 1 half at square. Using the equation number 1 and 2, we will get work is equal to 1 half at square. This is equation 3. Now using Newton's first equation of motion, v is equal to u plus at, u is equal to 0, that's why v is equal to at. V square is equal to at square. This is equation number 4, which we will substitute in equation 3. So W is equal to 1 half mv square. The kinetic energy gained by an object is the amount of work done on the object. That is, kinetic energy is equal to work is equal to 1 half mv square. Here we go to study potential energy. What is mean by potential energy? To understand this, let us try this. If an arrow is released from the stretched bow, water kept at height is allowed to fall down. If a compressed spring is released. So in all these examples, what is the word which is expressing? Right, it is nothing but a potential energy. If an object is brought at particular state or if its position is changed, then what the energy is possessed by object is called as potential energy. We can define potential energy as the energy stored in an object because of its specific state or its position is called as potential energy. Let us express potential energy. Expression for potential energy. To carry an object of mass m to a height h above the earth's surface, a force equal to m into g has to be used against the direction of gravitational force. The amount of work done can be calculated as work is equal to force into displacement. That is, work is equal to mg into h. So work is equal to mgh. Therefore, amount of potential energy stored in an object because of its displacement is equal to potential energy is equal to mgh. Hence we say displacement to height h causes energy equal to mgh to be stored in an object. Dear friend, as we know that in the universe energy is present in the different forms and energy is continuously getting converted from one form to another form. So here we go to discuss about transformation of energy and law related to it. We observe conversion of energy in our surrounding, which states the law of conservation of energy. Energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It can be converted from one form into another. Thus, the total amount of energy in the universe remains constant. Try this experiment based on it. Make two pendulums of the same length with the help of thread and nuts. Tie another thread in the horizontal position. Tie the two of the pendulum to this horizontal thread such that they will not touch to each other. Now swing one of the pendulum and observe. We observe the speed of the oscillation of the pendulum slowly decreases. The second pendulum, which was initially stationary, begins to swing. Dear students, here we go to study free fall and the law of conservation of energy observed in it. Let us look at the kinetic and potential energies of an object of mass m falling freely from the height h when the object is at the different heights. As shown in this figure, the point A is at the height of h from the ground. The point B is at the distance x vertically below the A. And point C is on the ground directly below the A. and B. Let us calculate energies of the object at A, B and C. First, when the object is stationary at A, its initial velocity u is 0. Therefore, kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 mass into velocity square. Kinetic energy possessed by object at the position A will be 1/2 mu square. Since u is 0, kinetic energy is 0, while the potential energy is equal to m into g into h. So total energy is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy, which is equal to 0 plus mgh. So total energy is equal to mgh at the point A. Let us consider velocity of object v when it reaches the point B, having fallen through the distance x. Initial velocity is 0, distance traveled is x and value of acceleration is g. So v square is equal to u square plus 2as is equal to vb square is equal to 0 plus 2gx. So vb square is equal to 2gx. Therefore, kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 mvb square is equal to 1/2 m into 2gx. So kinetic energy is equal to mgx. When the object is on B, its height is h minus x. Therefore, potential energy is equal to mg into h minus x. On opening the bracket, we get mgh minus mgx. Therefore, total energy is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. Hence, mgx plus mgh minus mgx plus mgx minus mgx is cancelled and total energy is equal to mgh at the point B. Now we will calculate potential energy present in an object at point C. Let the velocity of object be vc when it is reaching on the ground near point C. U is equal to 0, S is equal to h and A is equal to g. Therefore, v square is equal to u square plus 2as is the velocity of object. Since vc square is equal to 0 plus 2gh, vc square is equal to 2gh and therefore kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 mvc square, that is equal to 1/2 m into 2gh. Therefore, kinetic energy is equal to mgh since 2 gets cancelled. The height of the object from the ground at point C is 0. Therefore, potential energy mgh is 0. Hence, the total energy at point C is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy, that is mgh plus 0 equal to mgh. So, total energy at point C is also mgh. From all these equations, we see the total energy at all the points A, B, C is same. Thus, we say that every object has potential energy when it's at height above the ground and it keeps getting converted to kinetic energy as the object falls toward the ground. On reaching the ground, the potential energy gets converted into kinetic energy. But at every point during the fall, the total energy remains constant. That is, total energy is equal to potential energy plus kinetic energy. Total energy at point A is equal to mgh plus 0, that is mgh. Total energy at point B is equal to mgx plus mg into h minus x, that is mgh. And total energy at point C is equal to 0 plus mgh, that is equal to mgh.